And y'all, I was off to the races. Now, I'm not saying I had it all figured out, or that I even rose through the ranks super fast. But what I am saying is that I was hungry, and I was ready to work. And because of that, this was my very last back-to-school picture ever. That's right. 9 months after I started Plexus, I quit my teaching job, because even then, I knew that Plexus was our future. So, I have a question for you guys. How many of you would like to find a runner? Right, hands in the air. Yes, please, I would love to find a runner. Okay, I am gonna share a few of my tips for recruiting business builders, because it's kind of what I'm known for. So, the first step, and the most important step, is to build rock solid belief in this business, right? I truly believe that my belief was a huge reason why even early on I recruited so many business builders. Do not skip this step. Mind your mind. Because if your belief isn't rock solid, your fear will hold you back in whatever actions that you may take. Now, I love all of the products, and I'm pretty sure in my family we take just about all of them. But I believe that the best thing we have to sell here at Plexus is our business opportunity. And because I believe that so strongly, it changes the way that I talk to people about Plexus. And it changes the way that I post. So I want you to take a second, and I want you to think. If I were to go back to your social media profile right now, like pre-Mexico, and I were to scroll back over the last few weeks, would I see a whole bunch of product posts, right? All those pink drink selfies? Or would you be posting about the business too? Because if you want to recruit people that are interested in the business, you have to share about the business just as much as you share about the products. Y'all, I challenge my team to do this, and I challenge them to post about the business at least once, if not twice, every single week. And it doesn't need to be about our amazing jewel paychecks. Y'all, I was recruiting business builders before I was even silver. And it's because I was so excited and passionate about what this opportunity could do for my family. Make those posts relatable. Hey, I paid for a babysitter this week because of my Plexus business, right? Hey, I was finally able to shop the organic groceries because of this Plexus business. And hand in hand with posting about the business, y'all, you've got to send messages about the business. Evaluate your posts and evaluate your open door messages. Are you posting and messaging about the business too? Are you challenging and training your team to do the same thing? The pace of the leader is the pace of the team. Lead your team in this way. Make this the norm on your team and watch them increase their duplication rates too, right? Now, the next thing I want us to consider, what are some realistic expectations when it comes to recruiting business builders? So we're gonna start by asking almost everyone. And the reason that I say almost is that I am specifically looking for people of integrity, people who are hardworking, right? People who are emotionally mature. I'm looking for people who are coachable. They're willing to do the things that it takes to learn and grow, and that I see success in other areas of their life. If I see someone with a major red flag that doesn't have those qualities, I may not pursue the business opportunity with them quite as much. But I don't prejudge. Right? I don't write somebody else's story, and I definitely don't eliminate someone based on any other qualification, and I can prove it to you. Y'all, I have a 50-year age grad on my team. I have people from all walks of life that are working this business, and it's because I asked everyone when they first got started. Now, a few of them started with the business in mind like me, but most started for the products and decided to share later, because all of them were asked about sharing the opportunity with their friends. And I asked them before they're even a customer. During the sign-up process, we are having that conversation. I asked them again during the first month, again during the second month, again during the third month, right? I am constantly bringing up the opportunity of sharing about this with their friends. And the reality is, while I may bring up the opportunity with almost everyone, not everyone is willing to learn more. And an even smaller group of people are willing to do what it takes to go silver. And then an even smaller group of people are willing to do what it takes to work past silver to get to senior silver, gold, and beyond. Y'all, there's a reason why it's such a small percentage of brand ambassadors sitting in this room right now, right? Not everybody's willing to do the work. So while you should coach anybody who says they're willing, you're gonna see pretty quickly who is really going to do what it takes to get where they want to go. And who has those qualities that we mentioned, those 5 qualities that you're looking for in a team member? Those are the people who have earned the investment of your time. But having realistic expectations helps motivate me to always be looking for new shares. Now, how do you move them through the process from the initial ask to gold and beyond? I think it comes down to asking really good questions about what they want. What is their why? And then powerfully vision casting for them what this can look like, right? You have to start by figuring out what they want. Do they just want to get their products paid for? Great, we have a place for them, right? Do they want to have a side hustle and make $300 or $1,000 a month? Great, we have a place for them. Do they want to build a career out of this? Great, now you might have found a potential runner. Once you know what they want, then you can vision cast for them. For example, I have a newer business builder, and I had this conversation with her at the beginning of her journey. And she told me that her why was to be home with her kids. And then later on, as we were kind of doing some goal setting for the quarter, she told me that she wanted to make enough money to cover the daycare cost for a second child. They really wanted to expand their family, but they couldn't afford daycare for another child. And I said, hold up, Lauren. You told me you wanted to be home full time. And I know you can do that because I've done it. So my goal for you is that you don't have to pay for daycare at all because you're making enough to quit your job. Oh, you could hear the emotion in her voice when she responded back to me. That's what it looks like, right? In that moment, I vision casted for her that this can be so much more than she thinks that it can be. And I moved her through that funnel to gold and beyond. Why does this matter? Why is this so important? Because wide and diverse teams provide stability to your business. I'm a sapphire and my husband is emerald, and we both work this business together. Thank you. Between us, we have 9 level 1s between gold and silver ruby, senior ruby, who are actively working the business at this time, plus dozens of level 1 silvers and senior silvers. This stability has been especially important for us in the last year because we actually had a senior ruby that totally walked away from the business. Did that hurt? Yeah, you betcha. Emotionally and in our points temporarily. But we didn't lose our entire business because we have a wide and diverse team. And because we trained our teams to do the same, they are also building wide and diverse teams with numerous business builders under each of them too. Y'all, we started this conversation by asking how many of you wanted to find another runner. I want to change that question. How many of you want to go out and create, not 1, but 4 more business builders, right? That's what we want. We want wide and diverse teams. We want stable businesses. So I want to challenge all of us to post about the business, to message about the business, to ask almost everyone about the business numerous times. My team knows the phrase multiple ways, multiple days, right? And then to vision cast for them, to move them through that process, knowing that not everybody that you ask will say yes. And not everybody that says yes is actually going to put in the work. But that is how you create the business builders who will do the work to build a wide and diverse team. And man, it is worth it to have a wide and diverse team. Now I get to introduce an